Welcome back to my channel, beautiful people, and this is a great one you don't want to skip. When you're considering purchasing a home, the sticker price is just the beginning. The true cost of home ownership extends far beyond your down payment and monthly mortgage. In Las Vegas's unique market, these hidden costs can significantly impact your budget, especially when you're comparing new construction versus resale property. In this video, I will illuminate the often overlooked expenses that every homeowner faces in both new construction and resale properties, helping you make an informed decision and budget appropriately for your real estate investment. New construction homes are often presented with attractive base prices, enticing prospective buyers into beautifully staged model homes. These models, while showcasing the potential of the property, are typically adorned with premium features and finishes that are not included in the standard packages. Buyers frequently fall in love with these upgrade elements, and the incremental cost of each upgrade, when considered in isolation, may seem manageable. However, the cumulative effect of selecting multiple desired upgrades can significantly inflate the total purchase price. I've seen $400,000 homes go up to $500,000 homes, and I've seen $1 million homes go up to $1.5 million homes. So be wary. This increase is often rolled into the mortgage, which means the buyer is not only paying for the additional costs of the upgrade, but also paying interest on the amount for the entire loan term, amplifying the long-term financial impact of these emotional decisions. Within new developments, not all plots of land are considered equal. Builders frequently charge a premium for certain lots that offer desired characteristics, such as bigger lots, corner lots, a secluded feel, proximity to the greenbelt, or scenic views. These premium lot fees can range from a few $1,000s to well into five-figure territory. And depending on the market, they'll just charge you a lot premium just to charge you it. A premium lot fee, regardless of its specific amount, is almost always financed as part of the overall mortgage. This means that the buyer is not simply paying the premium once, they are paying interest on that for the entire duration of the loan, which can be 15 to 30 years. This seemingly upfront cost is leverage, significantly increases the total amount paid over the lifespan of your loan. For example, a $10,000 premium financed at a typical interest rate of over 30 years could add thousands more to the total payment. This illustrates that premium lot fees are not merely an initial add-on, but a long-term financial commitment that amplifies the total cost of the home. Buyers should carefully weigh the perceived value and benefits of a premium lot against its magnified long-term financial impact before making a decision. Closing costs represents a significant financial hurdle for home buyers. And while builders sometimes offer incentives or closing cost assistance, this aid is frequently partial, leaving home buyers responsible for a substantial portion of these mandatory transaction fees. In Las Vegas, buyer closing costs typically range between 2 to 5% of the home purchase price. And this all depends if you're getting a home loan or paying cash and how big that home loan is. For a median home price of $450,000, this translates to an estimated $9,000 to $18,000, excluding the down payment. That's just for closing costs. Standard closing expenses include a variety of charges such as loan origination fees, title insurance, escrow charges, and more. Specific components that often surprise buyers include loan origination fees. These are charged by the lender for processing and underwriting the loan and are often the most expensive closing costs, ranging from 0.5% to 1% of the loan amount. On a $500,000 mortgage, this fee could be around $5,000. Loan points. If a buyer chooses to buy down their interest rate, this incurs an additional expense. Title recording fees. In some areas, these can be sizable, and buyers need clarity on whether the builder is covering a portion or none of these costs, or all of these costs. Prepaid taxes and insurance. So this is a big one that is hidden that people don't take into account. Buyers are often required to place a few months worth of property taxes and homeowners insurance into an escrow account at closing. They call this an impound account. This can add up quickly. So the concept of builders' closing cost assistance can be a clever marketing tool that creates a false sense of comprehensive coverage. Then again, sometimes they can cover it all. So please make sure you're with a good real estate advisor when you're searching new construction homes. Please. You're not saving yourself any money by not using them. You're actually costing yourself more, I promise you. First-time homebuyers might assume this assistance covers all closing costs, only to discover significant out-of-pocket expenses for items like loan points or substantial prepaid taxes and insurance. This can lead to severe liquidity crunch right before closing, impacting emergency funds or planned post-move-in purchases. To mitigate this, buyers must demand a detailed line item breakdown of all closing costs and builders' specific contributions. Therefore, buyers need to budget for these prepaid amounts in addition to their down payment and other closing costs, ensuring that they have a sufficient liquid funds available at closing and maintain a healthy financial buffer post-purchase. One of the most significant surprises for new construction buyers involves property taxes. New construction properties in Nevada do not qualify for any property tax cap in their first fiscal year, but receive a 3% annual cap starting the following fiscal year. New construction taxes are generally higher than older homes initially. How Nevada property taxes work. Nevada's effective property tax rate is 0.5%, fourth lowest in the United States, with Clark County being at 0.51%. Assessed value equals 35% of taxable value, with a 1.5% depreciation factor applied per year to improvements up to 50 years maximum. Nevada's tax abatement law limits increases in property tax on primary residences to 3% per year for existing homes. Now, if this is an investment property, it can go up to 8%. New construction versus resale tax impact. New construction homes start with zero depreciation, meaning you'll pay taxes on the full replacement cost value. A resale home built 10 years ago would have a 15% depreciation applied to the improvement value, significantly reducing the tax burden. New construction homes often come with a minimal finishing touches that buyers assume are included. A big thing is window coverings. Some builders will provide minimal window coverings, not blinds. They'll put like a piece of paper up. So upgrading quality blinds and shutters or custom window treatments can cost anywhere from $4,000 to $10,000 for an average home. Landscaping requirements. In many new construction communities, backyards are not finished. An HOA requires landscaping plans to be submitted within 6 months to a year. They usually require you to finish your backyard within a year. Now, budget for a backyard landscaping costs from anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000 for your basic desert landscaping, or $15,000 to $30,000 for lush landscaping with irrigation. And if you want to get a pool, that's $100K plus easy. SIDS, Special Improvement District, and LIDS, Local Improvement District. Some newer properties in communities like Lake Las Vegas have lid fees, bonds paid semi-annually that vary by property. Through some builders eliminate these by paying them off at land purchase, but some builders don't. These assessments can range from $500 to $3,000 annually over 10 to 20 years. Critical new construction reality. While transfer taxes are typically paid by the seller in traditional resale transaction, many new builders, actually all new builders and housing developments, refuse to pay transfer taxes and make it the buyer's responsibility. This is significant hidden cost that catches many new construction buyers off guard. Now, what is the Nevada transfer tax rates? Basic state rates is $1.95 per $500 of value, or a fraction thereof. Clark County, additional charge of 60 cents per $500. So total Clark County rate is $2.55 per $500 of value. Real world impact for a $400,000 new construction home in Las Vegas, your transfer taxes will be $2,040. This unexpected cost is typically rolled into closing costs and your mortgage, but represents a significant upfront expense that resale buyers typically don't face. Transfer fees are charged by each HOA to set up an account in buyers' names, ranging from $200 to as much as 2% of the purchase price in luxury developments. In new construction homes, you have fee history transparency issues. New communities lack historical data on HOA fee increases. Recent examples show HOA fees increased by over 100% year over year due to rising insurance costs and infrastructure needs. So let me break this down for you on the history of HOAs and why that matters in the new construction as well as resales. So I had a client that's right on the verge of affording a certain property. The HOA was pretty high. So what we do when it comes to that and affordability is we look at the last 5 years and get an average of the increases of HOAs, because HOAs always increase for some reason or another. They always increase, and I don't understand it. HOAs should be illegal to me on some aspects. There needs to be some kind of Doge to keep track of what HOA is spending, because these HOAs are out of control. We evaluate the last 5 years of the HOA and get the percentage of it going up. So on this particular property that my client was looking at, the average yearly increase was about 15 to 20%. And that put her loan to value budget to qualify for this home over. So with new construction homes, you don't get that history. You don't know how much it's gonna go up year over year. Like I said, there needs to be some kind of law set on how much they increase, but HOAs do keep the community nicer and a lot of good things, but there are a lot of bad things into it. So I digress, let's continue. If you don't know me yet, my name is Shane Judge. I'm a real estate advisor out here in the greater Las Vegas area. I help people like you relocate, buy, sell, and invest in real estate. If you got some value from this video, please hit that like button, smash subscribe, and share this with other like-minded individuals, as well as smash that notification bell so you never miss out on an educational video or a video about a Las Vegas and Henderson community. Now, with that said, let's continue. Even well-maintained homes typically need $2,000 to $5,000 in immediate repairs, updates with their first year of purchase. And then you also have systematic replacements, HVAC systems, $5,000 to $12,000. The lifespan of an HVAC system is 15 to 20 years with the Las Vegas heat. You have water heaters, $1,500 to $3,500. Lifespan, 8 to 12 years. The roof, $8,000 to $25,000. Lifespan to 15 to 25 years, depending on the materials. Then hidden fees of professional service. You have landscaping. Monthly landscaping maintenance in Nevada ranges from $100 to $200 a month, depending on your services and how lush your yard is. Annual maintenance costs are $500 to $7 a year for deep cleaning approaches. Pool services. For homes with pools, expect significant ongoing costs. Professional pool cleaning ranges from $80 to $150 monthly, with weekly services in Las Vegas. Chemical costs, if you were maintaining it yourself, are $15 to $25 monthly. Energy costs for pool pumps and heaters, $30 to $100 monthly during the hotter months, or depending if you're running your pool during the year, then it goes really high. Annual equipment repairs and replacement average about $300 to $800. Now let's talk about HOA transfer and assessment risks. Transfer fees in established communities, low-rise, mid-rise condos, typically have HOA fees between $50 to $150 monthly, while high-rises and condos range from $400 to $1,200 monthly, or even more than that. With HOAs, there's special assessments, like if they have to go through in a single-family community and replace something that every home needs, there's a special assessment fee for that. And they can range from a few $100s to several $1,000s per unit, with Las Vegas condos built in the 1980s and 1990s facing higher risks due to aging infrastructure. When purchasing a resale home, needing cosmetic updates, painting is often the most cost-effective and usually the one everybody likes to do right off the start. Interior paint costs anywhere between $2 to $6 per square foot, which includes materials and labor. Exterior painting costs about the same, $1.50 to $4 a square foot, with Las Vegas ranging from $1.30 to $3.10 per square foot on average. So if you were to paint your house, let's look at it realistically. You buy a resale home, you want to paint the walls, a 2,000 square foot home. Interior, you're looking about $4,000 to $12,000, depending on what kind of paint you use. Exterior on that, $2,600 to $6,200. Understanding monthly utility costs is crucial for budgeting. Electricity, Las Vegas residents spend about $161 a month on electricity, $1,932 annually, with single home residences averaging about $135. Natural gas, the average is about $40 a month. Annual sewer charges for unincorporated Clark County properties with water costs is about $194.96, depending on your usage, or if you have a septic tank, all this varies. Trash and recycling. Republic service bills quarterly are $40 to $50. So that's going to be your least expensive utility. Internet. Everybody must have. Who can live without the internet anymore? If you didn't have internet, you wouldn't be able to watch this. Those costs are approximately $60 to $90 monthly, depending on speed and provider. So the total monthly utilities combined on average in Las Vegas is $200 to $300 a month for basic services. Now, one of the biggest overlooked homeownership expense, whether it's new construction or a resale, is pest control. Believe it or not, we live in the desert, but we have pests. Annual pest control is $300 to $600 for seasonal treatment, $100 to $200 per treatment. On my own home, I usually do it quarterly when the summer comes, and these services has different membership services. They can come out every month. I don't have them do it every month, but if I do catch a bug in my house, I'll call them and have them come and spray the house itself. HVAC maintenance, huge with 110-degree heat. I always try to do a public service announcement when the weather starts to shift. Get your HVAC looked at by AC people before they get a flood of calls and you're on their wait list till the next day. It's critical for survival in Las Vegas heat. The annual HVAC maintenance service is about $100 to $50 to $300, and again, get that done every year right before summer. Filter replacements is about $100 to $200 annually. Duct cleaning every 5 years or so, $300 to $500. Now, water heater maintenance. This is something that nobody does. Then their water heater goes bust and it breaks. True story, my client spent $3,200 because his water heater pump broke when he could have just called me and it would cost him half of that. I could have got it done for $1,500. We as pros in this industry work with pros in this industry, and they take care of our clients to the fullest extent as we would. So if something goes wrong in your home, call your real estate advisor and he will refer you to somebody that's not going to rip you off. So water heater maintenance, annual flushing and inspection, $100 to $150. It's definitely worth it to do it every year. An anode rod replacement is $200 to $300. Now this is required to do every 3 to 5 years. Now here's a big one, insurance differences. Homeowners insurance is a mandatory expense for virtually all homeowners, protecting against damage to the property and liability. The type of home purchased, new construction versus an old resale, can significantly impact insurance rates, coverage, and ease of obtaining the policy. First of all, you're going to get lower insurance premiums. Insurance companies assess risk, and newer construction homes generally present less risk. This reduces risk often translates to lower insurance premiums. Newer homes also tend to use modern, more resilient materials, unlike some used homes that might have features like lead or galvanized pipes prone to leaks, which can drive up insurance costs. Good thing here about Las Vegas, you're not going to find homes usually that are 50 years old or more. Faster and easier approval process. Obtaining homeowners insurance for a used home can involve extensive inspections, documentation of previous claims, and potentially requiring repairs before a policy is approved. New construction homes typically require less paperwork and fewer inspections, allowing buyers to secure coverage quickly, sometimes even on the same day. Automatic discounts and incentives. Many insurance providers automatically apply credits and discounts to policies for new construction homes, reflecting the lower risks associated with modern materials, stronger construction standards, and up-to-date safety features. No previous claims to affect rates. For used homes, the claims history on the property itself, not just the buyer, can impact insurance rates. If a previous owner filed claims for damage within the last 5 years, it could result in higher premiums for the new owner, or it can flat out get denied. New construction homes come with a clean slate, eliminating any potential rate increases due to past claims. Better protection against natural disasters. New construction homes are built to the latest disaster-resistant standards, making them less likely to suffer major damage from events like storms. Builders often design homes withstanding regional climate challenges, further reducing storm-related risk and helping to keep insurance rates from rising. New construction homes also tend to be more energy efficient, which can lead to long-term savings beyond insurance, including reducing heating and cooling costs. Potential high premiums. Older homes may have outdated systems, electrical, plumbing, roofing that pose higher risks to insurers, potentially leading to higher premiums. More extensive underwriting. The approval process can be more involved, requiring detailed inspections and potentially mandating repairs before coverage is granted. Impact of previous claims. The claim history of the property can negatively affect insurance rates for the new homeowner, even if they are not responsible for claims. Fewer automatic discounts. While discounts may be available, they often require specific upgrades that new construction homes may already incorporate. Outdated features and limited customization. Now, resale homes may have outdated floor plans, fixtures, and finishes, potentially requiring renovations to modernize the property, which can add to overall costs. In summary, new construction generally offers an advantage in terms of lower insurance costs and easier coverage due to modern building codes, reduced risk, and clean claims history. Resale homes, while offering immediate occupancy in established neighborhoods, may come with higher insurance premiums and more complex underwriting processes due to their age and potential claim history. Now, I'm going to do a whole video on insurance because it's a huge thing, and people that are buying resale homes need to be with a good real estate advisor so they're not buying a home they cannot insure or the insurance is way too much. Now, another big overlooked cost is legal protection and estate planning, which is one of your biggest investments, your home. You want to keep your assets in a safe place for the people you leave behind. A basic will is $300 to $800. A living trust is $1,500 to $3,500. Annual updates for those are $200 to $500. Another overlooked cost is technology and security. Home security systems are $30 to $100 monthly. Smart home devices, $500 to $2,000 for initial investment. Regular technology updates, $200 to $500 annually. So here are some other hidden closing costs that many first-time buyers overlook, or even second-time and third-time, and investors overlook as well. Beyond the obvious closing costs, you should budget for home warranty, $400 to $800 annually. These are great to have, especially if your water tank busts or your HVAC unit goes out. Those are expensive things to cover. Initial utility deposits. Some utility companies make you to put a deposit on there, $200 to $500. Don't forget moving expensive, $1,000 to $3,000. Immediate home purchases, garage door openers, smoke detectors, batteries, etc. $300 to $800. The 1% rule. A conservative budgeting guideline suggests setting aside 1% of your home's value annually for maintenance and repairs. For a $400,000 home, Las Vegas home, this equals to $4,000 annually, or $330 a month, just for repairs and maintenance. Emergency fund importance. Homeowners should maintain a 3 to 6 month expense plus in additional to $5,000 to $10,000 for unexpected home repairs. Las Vegas climate factors. Intense summer heat increases HVAC wear and utility costs. Desert dust requires more frequent HVAC filters, changes, and exterior cleaning. Pool maintenance is year-round due to climate. Exerscaping is increasingly popular, reducing water costs. That's for landscaping. Call it exerscaping. Las Vegas HOA fees vary dramatically, from $15 a month for your basic communities, which I've never seen before, to over $600 a month for luxury developments with extensive amenities. And when you get into high rises and condos, you're looking at thousands of dollars a month just for the HOA. Home ownership in Las Vegas offers tremendous opportunities, but successful ownership requires understanding the complete financial picture. Whether choosing new construction or resale properties, the hidden costs can add $300 to $800 monthly to your housing expenses beyond your mortgage payment. The key to successful home ownership lies in thorough preparation, realistic budgeting, and understanding that these hidden costs are actually predictable and manageable when properly planned for. By educating yourself about these expenses up front, you'll make better purchasing decisions and avoid financial stresses that catch many new homeowners off guard. Or you can just work with somebody like me, and we can guide you along the way. Remember, a well-informed buyer becomes a successful homeowner. Take the time to research, budget appropriately, and choose the property type that best fits your financial situation and lifestyle goals. If you're still here at the end, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching, and as always, stay curious, keep exploring, and I hope to see everybody on the next one.